Alphonse say, I'm getting all the love on TikTok. Y'all motherfuckers ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
What up?
We need to get the TikTok.
Shenanigans. Y'all do. Join our fantasy league, y'all. Join it.
Franchise player, and we in here talking about practice.
We need to update this for 2022, dog.
Yes.
Lawyers, you welcome to another installment of the CJ and Ron show.
One thing that's always the same. It's another installment.
Sports and Shenanigans, baby. Every Wednesday night, CJ and Ron in the building.
And that's how we feeling.
Hey, but look, we back in action. We had it. We got it started. Then we took a week off for my birthday. Happy birthday to me. And now we back in.
Oh yeah, sports and Wednesdays is the real deal, and we about to hit y'all with the best 30 minutes of y'all day, because Coffee and Kush is the best show that's not on earth of your day. Coffee and Kush Mondays. Shout out to the family. We got episode 52 coming up. I'm going on a Coffee and Kush rant. We starting a sports show.
Listen, I was just about to say, man, we take the sports show up and we leave the tapes out in space. So when, future civilizations and shit come by, you know what I'm saying, they can see that smoke that we have for this sports show, the greatest sports show on earth. Shenanigans all day.
Nothing but sports, nothing but shenanigans. And we have a shenanigan of the year candidate just to get it out the way. Let's just bust the show wide open. CJ said I can't bust it wide open, so big pause to me. But y'all know we keep it straight. LGBTQAC. Calvin Ridley, the sports shenanigan candidate of the day. CJ, the mic is yours.
You know what? I want to give a dual award. It's two deserving entities for this award today. Calvin Ridley. Okay. But then I want to give it to the NFL as well.
Oh.
And the reason why I say that, if you in the NFL eyes, you beat up a woman, that equals 6 game suspension. You bet a parlay, that's a year suspension. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Let me read the actual. Don't got it on this phone. Where it go? Here we go. Major NFL suspensions. Ray Rice beating fiance, 2 games. Adrian Peterson, felony child abuse, 6 games. Greg Hardy beating girlfriend, dumpster slamming her WWE style on a bed full of rifles, 10 games, reduced to 4. Ezekiel Elliott hitting woman, 6 games. Calvin Ridley, 17 games for using FanDuel, CJ. Josh Gordon, 6 seasons for smoking the ooh-wee.
Speaking of the ooh-wee. Ooh-wee.
It's not like we got some a major dilemma in the NFL.
You know what? I just for like keeping like everything copacetic, like you realize, like, you don't want any players ideally betting on games because it can influence the game. Like, we don't want to see point shaving and everything like that. So I get it why it's in place. You want to keep the integrity of the game, but at the same time, the NFL, I mean, on literally during a game, one of the commercial breaks come on, it's about FanDuel, or it's about how you can vote this or how you can vote that. Like, the NFL and the owners have completely embraced Vegas. Like, they have completely embraced them so much, they got a damn team there. They've embraced Vegas so much, and then in turn, and like, well, the referees can't do it. Basically, none of our employees can do it. We can benefit from it, but if you work for us in any capacity with that football field, you cannot bet. So it's just wild. Maybe they might look into it, the changing the rules, but I mean, Calvin really should have knew it was up, bro. He should have knew it was up. You sitting around, you decide not to play, you losing all that money for the Falcons. Now you could have gave that money to your cousin them to put that bet. What are you doing? Like, and I know the NFL still have ways to track you. They got like some type of software that they pay a lot of these major sports entities that can track different things like that. But I mean, like, bro, you got a cousin that got a friend that he tripped. Like, bro, it's just too many ways. Calvin, matter of fact, dog, next time you need to put a bet, but hit your boy up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no bet man, but I bet for you, baby.
We also got to state that he was off the team. He wasn't playing football. He was away, chilling at the crib, and was like, "Let me try and get a big parlay." It don't
He
sit
wasn't
right.
listed on the active roster, but he still was technically an employee of the NFL, the National Football League, even if he was on leave. Right?
Yeah, like you said in the chat, he signed the contract knowing you cannot bet, and you take your personal profile and bet.
I mean, that's something that they have. Like, okay, if when you close on a house, you sign all these papers. One of the things that they make apparent, if you don't pay your mortgage, you're gonna lose your house. I know that's what they push when them NFL players are signing these contracts, or even coaches. Like, you cannot bet on games in any capacity. Like, unless you betting the guy sitting next to you, like, or the guy on the field, like, I bet you $100 we win this game. It's just between you and I. But don't go online, bro. Don't use your phone. Go get a burner. Even CJ got a burner.
All right, CJ, I've had enough.
Let's move on.
You know more than anybody. I've been cooking it up, connecting in this sports world, and it is a glorious world. But it seems like everybody just can't stop talking about football. We can't keep the NFL out our mouth, and we gonna have some incredible football shows lined up for y'all. Free agents, the draft, rosters restarting, all of that. You know we're gonna do that, but I don't want to talk about the NFL today. I don't want to talk about Aaron Rodgers signing got calls coming in. I don't want to talk about Aaron Rodgers.
That's the NFL calling.
I said, what you mean? We will shut y'all down. You know you are obligated to at least 15 minutes.
we would just started like y'all.
It's Hooper season, CJ. It's Hooper season, baby. And I want to talk about one man and one man only. He goes by the name of Lebron James.
LeBron, GM.
I said, CJ, what you want to talk about today? And he said the Lakers, of course. So you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's the headline. The Lakers are struggling, or the lack thereof of the help around LeBron James. I did want to celebrate my guy, joining that. Well, I say joining, but scoring 50 plus. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing.
Don't talk about it. We're gonna watch it. Because as much as the Lakers struggling, I can't tell that LeBron James is struggling. No matter how much folks want to discredit the Lakers, I feel like LeBron James healthy, Anthony Davis, we're praying that he's healthy. There's nobody beating him. Like,
yes, it is.
I'm sticking to that. We'll see once the playoff times come.
Right. But I can't wait till we talk about it, because I wanted to speak about the Lakers for I told you so. I can't wait to get to I told you so.
Why can't I adjust the volume on this bad boy?
Because it knew I was speaking. All right. Cue up King James. And you know what was crazy? This was happening. I was at a party. I didn't even realize what was going on. So, of course, the next day, me being the age that I am, well, I knew it was a game, but I didn't know he was doing that, understand? So when I wake up being the age I am, and I'm barely could see, bro, like I was all over the place. And I just went to ESPN. It was Frontline, LeBron James. Well, he scored 56?
56.
56, bro. And I watched the highlights. I was like, bro, this is why people still want him to do at age 37 what he was doing at age 27, which is completely carrying the team, which is unfair to do to ask LeBron at that age, because I'm a year younger, and I mean, I'm still dominating my sons out there, but I ain't carrying no team, bro.
Only one player has scored more than LeBron James at this age, and that's Kobe when he hit 60. Saturday night goal, and Lala too. They said he showed out, CJ, because Matty Stafford, Super Bowl champion, showed up to the game, was like, LeBron, you know we don't tolerate this in LA, right? Showed him the ring. He showed him his one ring. But LeBron came out the gates. He about to catch this oop, and it was just off to the Rockets. Started the game with shenanigans.
That's when you knew. I feel like he said, you know what? Let me put my knees on from 10 years ago and show
what
you.
is Steph doing in the paint? They need Draymond back. Do you think this is more about the Warriors or more about the Lakers? The Warriors have no defense without Draymond. Look at LeBron just torching these boys.
And we all know that Draymond is the defense. And I think LeBron took advantage of it because ideally they would have, had Draymond on LeBron in some type of capacity during the game, used up some fouls on him, slowed him down. So I think LeBron did what LeBron do. He saw, blood in the water, and he took advantage. Like, I know if I go off, they can't stop.
Right here. So Warriors are up at halftime. I think it says more about LeBron. Lakers down 10, and LeBron just says, you know what? Deer to the headlights. And he just, the threes just start raining. I'm gonna let the clip speak for itself. Get out of here, Russ.
While the clip playing, LeBron say, I feel disrespected when people list the greatest scores of all time and don't mention my name. And he's
DJ. They down by, say that again. They down by 12.
I said, my bad if the internet's going in and out. We got some rain.
Nah, the volume was just loud.
Okay. I said, LeBron mentioned that he feels disrespected when people list the greatest scores of all time and don't mention him. And when you see performances like this, and then you just look at his numbers in general, then he gonna pass Karl Malone, second score, scoring in NBA history. I understand why.
Yeah. Uncle Shay Shay said he gonna go for the scoring title, which he's only behind Embiid, Giannis, and one more person I can't think of, but he can definitely win a scoring title, which he hasn't done before. Take that, MJ. Iconic. Down by 10. Warriors. How y'all let LeBron do this to y'all? I think it says more about LeBron because the Warriors had this game.
Yeah, go ahead.
As the 5 for point guard.
I know the Warriors will see in like 2016 hot flashbacks of blowing the 3-1 lead. Up, LeBron's open. Spalack. He ties the game. Oh, excuse me.
I still feel like at age 37, when LeBron James refuses to lose, they don't lose.
The announcer said, oh, he ties the game. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Now he ties the game. Just raining threes. LeBron was feeling it. Blew them boys out. Completely dominated. And he still ain't done, CJ.
That's sick. That's sick.
That makes me feel good. A nice little 5-10 minute segment of just loving on King James. We appreciate you, LeBron.
We appreciate you, LeBron. Huge fans. Jordan the GOAT, though.
We won't have that too much longer in our life. So,
right, you got to
don't do it like that. Giannis don't do it like that. Maybe only KD does it like that. KD and Steph can only really put on a show like LeBron did. I'm sorry you didn't get to watch.
Well, you know what? I had some good things going on at the time, so
I'm pretty sure you had a better time than at the field watching the Lakers game. However, speaking of greatness, Coach K had his last game this past weekend.
Hey, so was it disrespectful? So UNC says, when you come here, we're not doing no special shit for you like the other arenas doing. We don't give a damn that this your last time coming here. And they proceeded, I think they won that game at home.
They beat our heads in. They almost 20-pieced us.
And then they come to the last home. Bro, how don't you schedule Charleston Southern or the community college down the road? How the fuck do you schedule UNC for the last game?
Big L to Duke University.
What are you thinking?
They're Shenanigans of the Day candidate as well. Right up there with
needs to take the L on that one, bro. Just the AD, the schedule makers, like the ACC, you all failed Coach K. Because that man deserved to go out and win the game at home.
We're going to go out with a bang, and they got one bang.
Bro, I heard there was people waiting like days and shit camped out. Like people paid 6 figures, bro, for these seats.
Millions. 100,000. Most attended basketball game ever. I wish I was there as a UNC fan. Oh my God. I laughed my ass off so hard today.
That had been the best whoever, like all the players in that game, I don't watch college basketball like that, but those gentlemen, they're gonna be able to tell their grandkids that shit. Like Coach K last game, oh yeah,
We whooped that ass, dog.
we whooped that ass.
Oh man, we won't hear from none of the Dookies. I instantly started thinking about Bump. I started thinking about Ush, and I just was in my head. I was just laughing at them.
Hey, I love this shit, bro. I am a Duke hater. I respect Coach K, but I'm a Duke hater.
But the crazy part about it is, I watched this game. I fell in love with Duke, man. They got some ballers on their squad. I might ride with them. We're gonna look at the top 10 teams, I guess, in college basketball. Y'all know me and CJ don't really like to talk about anything if it ain't football or basketball. But we will give y'all some time since March Madness is coming, and let's see if y'all can motivate CJ to watch some hoops. You definitely gotta watch.
I would say come March Madness, boy. I'm tuned in. I'm all the way in. I don't know who I'm watching, but I'm in there.
Banchero on Duke is a problem. Matter of fact, this is what we're gonna do. We got a couple more minutes.
My Gators ain't good in basketball. I just I choose not to watch.
Well, that's 80% of the time.
I'm trying to say, bro.
Missing out on some college basketball because the Gators ain't ever good since 2007 and 9 run.
Hey man, you can't be a hater your whole life.
Just 90% of it. I'm gonna stop being a hater when I turn.
Can't too many programs go back to back. You understand? Can't too many of them do that. Like the flagship.
Sports and Shenanigans, the anthem. Every Wednesday, tap into the podcast, all platforms. Tap into the YouTube, subscribe, like.
Hey, speaking of March Madness, man, you doing a bracket or anything like that?
Oh yeah, we're definitely doing the March Madness bracket challenge.
If Usher's gonna be in it, I'm not gonna be there.
We'll see. I know so far only me and Tyler is going to be on it. So shout out to him. Me and him been in our betting zone, man.
Y'all boys making money?
Oh yeah, he made 3 G's.
I always see when you post your wins, but I don't ever see you post your losses. So I don't know.
Oh no, I post my losses. But this NBA season is going good. I'm on these games like that. I know what's gonna happen. Lakers versus Sixers in the NBA Finals. But back to college basketball. Gonzaga's number 1, Arizona 2, Baylor 3, Auburn. They got our number 1 draft pick. Boy's a baller down there. Matter of fact, what's his name? Why can't they just bring us the team? Jabari Smith. There you go. 17 points per game. CJ, get used to knowing the name Jabari Smith. My guy is like the poor man's version of KD or Jason Tatum.
All right. Listen, bro. I'm all up for the SEC, man. I see 3 teams in the SEC in college basketball. Tennessee like that.
We got Duke was number 4 after UNC tore that ass up. They dropped to 7. Billy 8, 9, Purdue at 10. And the Tar Heels, they gave us the 25th spot. I was gonna say the Tar Heels ain't ranked. They threw us in there at 25. Nah. Keep the Tar Heels disrespected. Don't try to put us in y'all rankings now. Showing up, dancing in the videos, talking about stats and analysts. Nah, Tar Heels ain't ranked. We was 22-7 before we went to go play Duke. The disrespect, CJ. Like they ain't a top 10 college basketball program. Don't count them boys out. I'm riding with Duke and UNC this year.
You riding with Duke and UNC? I'm riding with I'm gonna go Kentucky, man. Kentucky me.
You so SEC boy.
Right. I'm gonna go Kentucky, and then I'll put Auburn. I'll have Auburn as my backup.
That's a good choice.
You got 2 ACC. I got 2 SEC. We got to see who teams make it the furthest.
I don't want to sleep on Michigan either. Big Ten, because we got to talk. I don't think we got to talk about our guy Juwan Howard smacking that white boy.
Why did Juwan get suspended again?
Because he told somebody don't touch him, and they touched him, and he proceeded to do what he was going to do once he told them don't touch me.
Yeah.
But he's only suspended for the rest of the season. So if Michigan makes March Madness, he comes back. But it's not looking like them boys are going to make it. I think they need to win every game. So, is Ohio State in here?
Do you have the Big Ten tournament? Don't you got the Big Ten tournament? Do we get to coaching that?
No.
Oh, damn.
Because they would have to. Even if they advanced in the tournament. But Ohio State and Michigan is not in the top 25 college basketball. RIP to the Big Ten. I guess we're rooting for Wisconsin.
If your conference don't got at least three teams in the top 25 AP, I can't relate. Can't relate. I did not know the SEC was the best football conference and basketball. That's wow. That's
I don't know
wow.
about football conference. If they win, we'll see. If they make it, if y'all make it to Final Four, y'all got 3 teams. One of them need to make it to the Final Four. That's what it's about. Who's gonna be out there? The last team showing standing.
Okay, so I got Tennessee, Kentucky, Auburn. You have Wisconsin, Duke, North Carolina. We'll see who out of those 3 teams, if one of our teams makes it to the Final Four. For every team we got that make it to the Final Four, we get a point.
Oh, I like it. I hear that. Election Sunday is this Sunday. And brackets will be coming out next week. Sign up for the Sports and Shenanigans bracketology for March Madness. You know, CJ Squad.
Can you tell the people that maybe like myself and want to sign up and have it, where to go?
@ Speakeasy Sports Connection @ daSpeakeasy. And we have so many other platforms. If you're watching this, y'all know the network. Hit us up. We'll be out on our pages. We're gonna get something jumping. And I'm thinking it may have to be a little fee, moolah, to see whose bracket does the best overall. CJ her fee, and he completely left the conversation.
Right.
I'm gonna keep him here, y'all. Don't worry.
Now, if you say the entry fee is free, but the best bracket get a little moolah.
Shout out to the Speakeasy. I don't think the vice president or any executives to have to pay for events. He's a company man.
It's covered by the ladies and the lawyers.
What else do we got to talk about in the sports world to end these folks? Send them home. NBA MVP. Embiid's number 1. Joker's number 2. Giannis is 3. DeRozan 4. Ja Morant 5. Who you predicting?
KD.
He was not mentioned.
I know he wasn't. It's always KD. It's always gonna be KD. But nah, bro, you got to go with Joel, bro. What he's doing is really great. And then I think I mentioned it last time we potted on this wonderful sports platform. I said that Joel last year was, before he went down, he was like leading for MVP. So he's just picking back up where he left off, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to the 76ers.
Which problem would you rather have? A Russell Westbrook problem or a Ben Simmons problem?
Oh, give me Ben Simmons, bro.
Because the Nets balled out against the Celtics, but they sure could have needed somebody to guard Jason Tatum, who went off for a 50-piece himself. I'm just like, don't the Nets got like somebody that's 6'10", that's a defensive player of the year? Nah, it can't be real.
Bro.
You want Ben Simmons, what you gonna do when you playing Philly in the playoffs and that man completely crashes and melts down when he's playing in Philly?
He got KD, so it don't matter. He can just pass the ball to KD and move out the way. Bruh, I told you, when the Lakers signed Russell Westbrook, I told you they were not going to be good. I told you. I said that they have no shot at winning the championship if they sign Westbrook, and they signed him.
It just blows my mind. It just blows my mind that GM, LeBron, LeCramp, LeKing, LeBron sexual, yeah, all of that. Because this is a big flaw on his behalf. Because he had the option of not only DeMar DeRozan, Buddy Hield, along with Russell Westbrook. And I supported him. I said, nah, give me Russell Westbrook. Nobody knew DeMar DeRozan was going to have this season.
DeMar DeRozan having the season that he had with San Antonio, he's still better than Russell Westbrook. So even if you didn't see an all-star caliber season coming from him,
right?
Still, Russell Westbrook.
Thinking about how many Eastern Conference championships LeBron went up against the Raptors, him and Kyle Lowry. Like, it was year after year after year, they was going at it. You knew what DeMar brought to the table, right, LeBron? And I thought they could have got Kyle Lowry might have already been on to Miami, but I thought Kyle Lowry and DeMar would come to the Lakers. That's really what I wanted. And I settled with Westbrook too. I don't know what happened.
I wanted LeBron to get some help, but I think what LeBron trying to do is sabotage it all to make sure that the Lakers get that number one pick when the sun come out.
It's actually their next pick is 2027. They will have to trade for a pick.
Right.
They gave all their picks away for Westbrook, and AD. Oh, Lakers. And LeBron was mad at him, which is why he's been acting out, because he wanted him to trade that 2027 pick for John Wall and the other shooter down in Houston. What's his name? But John Wall would have been an upgrade over.
John Wall with LeBron and them right there. Them boys balling right now. Going to the playoffs, no questions asked. About to, do some things. About to wreak some havoc in the playoffs.
So do you give LA that L, Jeannie Buss, and Kobe Bryant's old manager, Pelinka? You give them an L for not making that trade happen for John Wall and the other shooter? What's his name?
I do give it. I give it to them because I guess that's their.
They had to stand their ground against LeBron. It's like, no, you're not just gonna bully us, LeBron.
LeBron is the GM.
Lead GM.
He picked that team, and now he's like, you got to win with him, bro. But I mean, shit. Hoop, Bron, hoop.
Oh, wait. We gotta talk, ladies and lawyers. We do get to end with maybe one football topic. I do think we gotta talk about something that happened in the NFL. Let me know if we're giving this management group an L as well with the Lakers for not getting John Wall. The Cowboys, yes, we get to talk about America's team, CJ. The Cowboys let Amari Cooper go. Is that a boss move? Or are you giving them an L? We don't talent. I don't support it.
You couldn't let Amari Cooper go because Dak is already limited in what he can do as far as throwing the football. So why would you get less weapons?
Mary Jones said we saving money this year, boy. He ain't worth it. He ain't showing up.
But at the same time, Amari Cooper being on Dallas doesn't make them a Super Bowl contender. And him not being on Dallas doesn't make them a Super Bowl contender. So I guess we would look at it like that too. Like, he doesn't put them over the hump. You don't say, well, Amari, we were going to win the Super Bowl. Nah, no, you wasn't.
I think the big picture is the 2 decades without seeing the Cowboys relevant in the playoffs. They're Dak and CeeDee Lamb and Pollard. Okay. Y'all know who the Woods and Cooper Kupp.
Man, you going in and out. You going in and out on me, bro. It might be me, but you going in and out on me.
Phone ringing.
Mr. CEO, Mr. Busy Man, the CEO of the year, Ron Loe, ladies and gentlemen. It looks good right now. But nah, bro, yeah, the Cowboys.
You sound good.
the Cowboys have been bad. Now I want to say bad, but the Cowboys have not been like Super Bowl contending good. Most of my adult life, like even when, you know, once I got to be like a teenager, like I'm just used to seeing the Cowboys be good enough to make the playoffs, but not really make any noise. So,
and we're gonna be 20 years from now, going into our 60s, telling our grandkids about how the Cowboys used to be good. Like, you know, it was this dude named Emmitt Smith who was the only running back to not only win MVP. They don't give non-quarterbacks MVP back in our day. You know, he won that. He won Super Bowl MVP. He was the best player. Super Bowl, all of that. A running back, Emmitt Smith, the Cowboys. Yeah. They had this wide receiver who was on crack. He was doing sports shows and everything.
Hey, you better leave Mike Irvin alone.
Shout out to the Cowboys, man. Rough. I don't think they're not better. They're not better than the Eagles. They're gonna be compete like the Eagles is about to get a first rounder cornerback, a first rounder rusher, a first rounder receiver to put next to that Heisman Trophy winner. Like the Eagles is gonna be a problem. They got 3 draft picks in the first round, CJ.
Yeah, the Eagles, yeah, they do it right. The Cowboys are definitely.
The Giants, of course, is gonna be doo-doo. But Washington, there's a lot of hope in Washington. I like Heineken. I like Chase.
I lost all faith in Washington when they changed their name from the football team to the Commanders.
I'm gonna always call them Foreskins, so it don't matter.
Bro, they went from the Redskins, which was very offensive, to one of the coolest names of a football team ever. The football team. Like I don't know. I personally thought it was dope.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought the football team was dope.
We're just handing L's out to organizations. Washington, Dallas, Lakers.
Yeah, it's all good.
That's why I got this sad music playing. It's Sports and Shenanigans. Thank y'all for tuning in.
We out here.
Until next Wednesday. Shout outs, plugs. Shout out to the Speakeasy. Monday through Sunday. We got a new show coming, CJ. We got so much we doing. We got so much work we about to put on the sports network, CJ.
I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. The sports network, we took a little break, man. We took a little break, but we back now.
Right.
We used to hearing the voices and seeing the faces. Look behind.
We got some conglomerates coming, some network coming. We're gonna bring back one of our nighttime shows, without a doubt. Salute Coffee and Kush 52-week year episode show out coming. It's gonna be a party alive. If you ain't tuned in to the Speakeasy, I don't know what you're doing.
You ain't living. That's all it is. You ain't got no post.
The voice of the voiceless. If you know, you know. Love y'all.